guys, what is going down? It is your boy Freeze, and we are here in the Gold Coast, Australia. It's an absolutely beautiful day here today, and I figured we're going to do something fun today. We're going to see how close that I, as a beginner sprinter, can get to Usain Bolt's world records in the 100 meters and the 200 meters. Now, when I say I'm a beginner sprinter, I literally have not sprinted in over 10 years since high school, and when I was doing random sprints like that, my times weren't good. I was probably getting like 15 seconds for the 100. I was not an athletic child one bit. Today I'm feeling good though. I've actually these last few months been training a lot more for athletic performance, but I have not done any of my sprints and I have not timed my sprints. My goal this year is to get as fast as I can. So if you follow me here, you'll know that, and it's going to be an exciting few months as I try to increase the times that I get here today. But I thought it'd be interesting to do this video and see how close a beginner sprinter like myself, I've never even run in spikes before, I've just gone and got some spikes, just some cheap ones at the outlet store from Nike, and we're gonna get these times today, see how close I can get to Bolt. Obviously it's not gonna be close at all, but we're gonna give it a damn hot crack. First and foremost, the 100 meters. Usain Bolt's world record is 9 minutes. No, it's not. It's 9 minutes. It's actually funny being here at the track. The 100 meters is a lot longer than what I thought it would be. I actually thought the start was an extra 10 meters when I was trying to measure it out before. It's a long looking 100 meters. I don't know if it's, I mean, it's just, obviously 100 meters is just long. It's longer than we thought, and the world record that Usain Bolt holds for this distance is 9.58 seconds. In the year 1912, the world record was actually 10.6 seconds, so it's pretty much come down a full second in 100 years. Shout out to that guy who did it back in 1912. That's pretty decent for not having the full-on training, the sponsorships, the shoes, all that kind of stuff. That's pretty decent, so shout out to that guy. But anything below 11 seconds is considered a pretty damn good 100 meter time. Anything around that kind of 13 to 15 second mark I think will be an average person. I'm not sure where we're going to start here today. I'll be so happy, I'd say, if I could break 13 seconds. I think that's not too bad, but definitely my goal over the next few months is to break that 12 second mark. I know if you can break 12 seconds, that's not too bad. Next up, once we've done the 100 meters here, we're going to be doing the 200 meters. With the 200 meters, the world record is again Usain Bolt. He got 19.19 seconds, which is insanely fast. So anything below 22 seconds is going to be a really good run for that. I'm expecting to be in the average range of that. Never done a 200 before, so it's going to be an exciting day today. We're going to see how close I can get to Usain Bolt's world records. Like I said, probably not close, but we're going to give it a crack. If you enjoy the vid, make sure you give it a thumbs up as well. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be documenting my progress through my athletics training these next few months and see if we can beat these times in a few months. So first things first, we're going to do our warm-up drills today, guys. When you're sprinting, it is going to be highly essential that you are well warmed up. It's easy when you're doing these kind of things, you know, a 100 meter sprint, that is anaerobic activity. That is basically before any oxygen has a chance to get into your muscles and fuel them. You've already used the oxygen that's in there before new oxygen can come in, so lactic acid is going to build up, and when you're doing that 100% max effort stuff, that is when you're prone to get injured. So it's going to be highly important to make sure our bodies are nice and warm. Alrighty guys, so all warmed up, and this is going to be my first time ever in my life wearing spikes. Apparently these are really uncomfortable, so it's going to be interesting. So I guess we want them as tight as we can get them. They're not too weird. I was expecting them to be stranger. If you come over here, guys, we've got my man Dry. He's going to be doing the official stopwatch today. We don't have any hard out technology, so we're just going to have to be timing by hand. But we might even be able to link up the cameras because we've got multiple cameras today, and see if we can get a more accurate time from that. But if not, we're doing it the old-fashioned way, Ajay.
Let's go.
What do you reckon I got? Beat 13?
Yeah, for sure.
Close to Usain Bolt?
100%.
So before we get to the start line, just going to do a couple of quick straight-legged diagonal glute raises, and I'm just going to be firing up my glutes a little bit, getting a bit of my muscle there, because when you're sprinting, you're really trying to maximize that efficiency and power from behind your hips and behind your knees. So your hamstrings, your glutes, we want them fired up and on. So we're going to head over to the start line here. This will be my weakness, I'd say, because I've never sprinted before. I've never practiced proper starts on the track. One thing that I've learned is that apparently, again, this is all new to me, you don't want to be running on your toes too much, because if you're striking the ground with your toe, what's going to happen is that your heel's going to come down afterwards, and that's essentially decelerating you. So we want to be hitting dorsiflexion. Apparently, like, I've never tried running like this, so it's going to be interesting. Dorsiflexion, so our toes are pointed up towards our knees, so that when we strike, we're striking and our feet are already in that position of being dorsiflexed, so there's no wasted energy going down. So these are just some things I'm just going to be trying to think about today.
Holy shit. 12.27.
What did you say?
12.27.
Well, damn. Obviously, I guess there's inaccuracy within the stop. The handheld, I'm pretty messed up after that. But that's not too bad, is it?
That's pretty good.
What'd you say, under 13?
That's what I wanted, under 13. So,
Under 13.
how far off Bolt are we?
Yeah, 4. What is it?
2.5 seconds, bro. Obviously, with some practice, guys, the goal is to break 12, so hopefully in a few months we can do that. But I mean, 12.27. Jai, thank you, bro. That's a good job. A good job. That took a lot out of me. I reckon I can do it better though. I think I messed up the start a little bit. So I'm like fatigued. My legs are just feeling like rocks at the moment. Honestly, it's crazy. Just for one little distance like that. I'm in shock. I've got a newfound respect for sprinters. I thought I'd be able to do like 10 of those today, but we're just gonna keep it at 1 because I need to try the 200 now, and I just don't want to be gassed. So we're gonna give the 200 meters a crack now. World record for the 200 meters, again, Usain Bolt, 19.19 seconds, which is absolutely insane. My goal today, I guess, is gonna be anywhere around, let's say if I did that in 12, ideally at 24 seconds would be good. We'll see what we can do, but I'm pretty damn exhausted. Go. Alright, my mouth is so dry right now. Jai, what did we get?
26.36.
It was a bit of a poor time today, but I was shocked. The difference between the 100 and the 200, you just assume that it's going to be essentially quicker than half of what your 100 was, because you see, you know, Bolt does the 9 and then he actually ends up longer, right?
Yeah, it's more than double.
Yeah, it's more than double. Okay, in my head, see, I was confused because I thought it had to be a bit less than the double. So when I said 24 was the goal, I was wrong on that one. What did I get?
26.36.
26.36. All right, so one thing about the 200, the endurance is a massive factor in that. It's almost unbelievable to describe. Being someone who doesn't actually sprint, if I just assume that would be as easy as the 100 in terms of the tax on your body, that was like actual fitness involved. Like, I'm like completely out of breath right now, and yeah, just the lactic acid in my legs right now, crazy. So I got a bit of work to do, but big shout out to my man Jai here. We got that time, so
No worries.
we can come back in a few months after some training and we can see what we're gonna get. I know my weakness on that was the start. I completely let everything go out the window on my start for that run, so already that's probably like half a second better I could do there. but I just popped up too quick, and everything that I've watched and read, you're supposed to keep down your head on that slant, that 45, ideally for 20 to 30 meters. I was like up within 10 meters, so immediately kind of messed up there. But that's going to be it for the vid, guys. We're a bit off Usain Bolt on that one, but give me a few months, and if you enjoyed the vid, make sure you drop a thumbs up, subscribe, always means a lot. And if you want to follow the journey, I'm going to be doing athletics training for the next 3 months on my channel here, and we'll see if we can beat these times, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next vid. I think we're going to give the 400 meters a crack in the next one, and then from there we're going to go for the mile, which is 1.6 kilometers, and we might even do some longer distances, some 5Ks, some 10Ks maybe. In the meantime, we're getting it, you know what it is. Hope you guys all have a good week, and I hope you enjoyed the vid.